Hello, creatives. Thank you for dropping by. Before we get started, just hit that like and subscribe button, hit the notification bell, that way you'll know when the videos come out. And it'll help the channel, help us get discovered, and it'll help us grow. And I would really appreciate that. So today's thought is an interesting one because it's one that we don't really like too much because we like to have easy lives. And unfortunately, life isn't always easy. So the thought is difficulties reveal your character. When things are going well, when things are going smoothly, when things are going the way that you want them to go, your character isn't always revealed because things are going well. You don't have to depend on your character. Everything is flowing the way it needs to flow. It's when difficulties arise that your character comes forth. So, for example, problems come in threes, as they say. You have a series of situations or issues that don't go your way. How do you deal with that? A flat tire, um, something happens. Oh, like in my case, I recently had one of the mirrors of our family car smashed. And I don't mean delicately hit, I mean broken. And usually I get these surprises because we park in the street sometimes. Usually I get these surprises when I go to the car and I go pick it up so I can take the little ones to school or do some kind of trip. And I get there and my mirror is, it looks like someone took a sledgehammer to it. And in that moment, and this is not major, obviously. There are other major situations that happen in our lives, right? And this is just a small example. It's a difficulty. And it's really in those little, I want to say, mundane difficulties that your character shines through, right? And so what do you do? Do you lose it? Do you rant? Do you scream? Do you curse? Do you, lose complete control? Or do you realize these things happen, especially if you're going to put your vehicle out in the street? It's subject to all kinds of things like scratches and dents and dings. And not that you want these things to happen, not that you want the difficulties to occur in your life, but your character comes through when the difficulties occur. For example, you're sitting in your restaurant, favorite restaurant, you ordered your food, it comes, it's the wrong dish. What do you do? This is a minor difficulty, but it's how you handle these minor difficulties that reveal how you're going to handle the major difficulties. So what do? Do you berate the waiter or waitress? Do you scream at them? Do you tell them how incompetent they are? How could they possibly get this wrong? Or are you do you try to be empathetic or compassionate and explain to them, I get it, these things happen, it's a mistake. I would like my dish if possible. I'd like to have my dish, not this one because this isn't the one that I ordered. Your character shines through. And the thing is, what I really want to emphasize is that you're not going to be able to rehearse for it. Your character will shine through because it's your character. You're not going to be able to hide it. The true you will come through. You won't be able to put up a facade because in that moment you'll be upset. In that moment you'll be disturbed. In that moment, things will be going wrong, and the real you shines through. Your character, it reveals it. It doesn't encourage you. It reveals you. It removes the mask if you're wearing one. And so I want you to understand that the difficulties will come because in life there are always going to be difficulties, whether we want them to be there or not. They happen. But what's key is that we develop our character in the moments that we're not in those difficulties, so that when difficulties do arise, we can rise to the moment, rise to the occasion, and shine in a way that's positive. Know what I mean? So work on that today. If that's not who you are, if you're not a positive person, or if you let the difficulties get the best of you, take a moment to cultivate a character of kindness, compassion, understanding, so that when the difficulties do arise, that can come through and you can help the people around you, or you can just be a better person to be around, because difficulties have a tendency to frazzle people. You know, if you could be calm, collected, understanding, you could be the rock in the moment of that difficulty, and that's really important. Above all, be uncommon. Have a fantastic day. Take care.